Hello, my name is Guy Brown from My Real Estate Advisor. I'm going to make some calls today, business to business calls for a bit of training and maybe turn this into a bit of a mini podcast as a bit of an example. So, just to give you a bit of background where the company's up to, this year we're starting to introduce AI into the business, which is pretty cutting edge for real estate and finance. Not a lot of money. Not many companies, should I say, um, have figured out how to use AI and integrate it into their system and their method of selling type thing. So what the plan is with this is that we can run all sorts of different campaigns with AI. So you could, for example, you could do calls for, does the person want an appraisal? Are they looking to refinance? Do they need to set up a self-managed super fund, buy an investment property? There's all sorts of options you can come up with and script out for AI, teach you what to say, and then it will make the calls. It doesn't really have a limitation on the numbers of calls it can make, which makes a huge difference to scaling up your business. So, for example, now what we're going to do is bring new people into the company. We've got a 10-week training program for newbies, well, for anybody really, that gives an end-to-end look at how the real estate industry works and everything else. So we've set up a company, well, a training course called My Real Estate Academy. So it's got a website, got a link there. It's all online training, video training, text training, and it's a 10-week course basically. So by the time that person's done the course, they come out the other end and they know what they're doing. So the business in the box model would be for that person to do the 10-week course, join the company, get set up on the website, get set up on the CRM system, make sure that we've got that resource, a database for that person. So we've worked out we need a minimum of 10,000 contacts per person to last them for a minimum 3 to 5 years. Then we use the AI calling system to call through on each project. So we could do the same for the finance side and everything else, as well as we do for the agent or buyer's agent. So that's the basic premise of what the company does. I'm going to make a few phone calls now so I can sort of maybe have a chat to somebody, explain what we do, see if I can set a meeting up. It's more B2B training video for scripting and things like that. So I'll do that. But yeah, just wanting to sort of give the context of how this fits together. So, we can take on as many finance brokers as possible, as many agents, as many buyers agents. The company has traditionally sold properties off the plan. That's how it all sort of started. Now we're looking to do more residential work and possibly collaborate with people that work in commercial and also property management. So with this new string to the bow, it's one of those things where you can incorporate lots of options, run multiple campaigns, and scale up to whatever you want to scale it up to. So what I'll do, I'll make a couple of phone calls now to some finance brokers and see if I can have a chat to somebody and see if they're interested in working with us as like a referral partner, um, or something along those lines anyway, basically. So slightly different setup with finance side. Finance side is used to basically help us close deals and things like that.
Reached a message bank of 04397831440.
This is a message for Brendan. This is Guy calling from My Real Estate Advisor. My contact number is 0434 695 789. Thank you. So I don't really bother telling them what it's about. They might ring back, they might not ring back. It doesn't really matter. Um, but eventually the AI will do these calls For me, we're running a test run now on 100 of these calls just to see how it works.
Message can be left on this service 0409.
That's disappointing. Okay. This data that I'm calling now has been sourced straight from the internet, so whether or not these people are still in business or not, I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just keep going.
You reached George Scarborough.
Don's alive.
Please leave the message after the word, or alternatively send me an email, John, JOHN, at allantax.com.au. Thank you.
This is a message for John. This is Guy calling from My Real Estate Advisor. If you can give me a call when you get a chance on 0434695789. Thank you.
Thanks for calling Peter Johnson and Get Your Mortgage Solutions. Sorry for that. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you soon.
This is a message for Peter. This is Guy calling from My Real Estate Advisor. If you can give me a call on 0434695789. Thank you. Hello?
Yes,
Oh, hello there. Is that Soham?
yes.
Hi, Soham. This is Guy calling from My Real Estate Advisor. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I was just giving you a quick call because we were looking to see if we might be able to set up a referral system with you, if that might be possible. We're looking for finance brokers we can refer some clients to.
Okay.
So we work with a lot of first-time buyers and investors, and we work sort of nationally. So just sort of seeing if, are you able to take on more work at the moment? Like if we can send you some clients and things like that?
Yes, to that. Look, can I text you my email ID and if you could email me all the info, if you
Yeah.
don't mind? Because I'm currently at my other work.
Oh, I see. Okay, no problem. Well, I've got your Gmail address. Is that the right one, or should I
Yeah,
send it?
that's right. Select.
Okay, cool. I'll email you through our details, and then and there's a link at the bottom of my email where you can book in a time if you want to do like a video call or something like that.
Okay.
We can do that. Okay, cool. I'll let you crack on, mate. Sorry to disturb you at work. I didn't know you were working somewhere. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, no worries. I'll let you go. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks again. Cheers. Bye. So we tend to start it off with it's a referral system. The reason being is technically it is a referral system because we don't actually take any money from the finance side. So we charge an administration fee, but that's all we do. We don't actually don't have part of the money that comes from the finance. So the finance broker keeps all the money from the deal. And basically the administration fee that we charge them is basically to cover the cost of the advertising and the overseas workers and stuff like that. So we don't actually take any split or commission or anything like that when it comes to the finance side of things. So we keep it simple. We don't do a lock-in contract either or anything like that. We just basically supply them with the business. Hello, guys, speaking.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, hello, mate. How are you? I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm sorry. I was just calling you to see if we might be able to set up a bit of a referral system with you. I own a real estate company called My Real Estate Advisor. So what it is, mate, is we're looking for finance brokers we can pass clients to. So we deal with a lot of first time buyers and some investors, interstate investors and things like that. So I was just giving you a quick call just to see if maybe we could catch up maybe sometime next week and I can have a chat to you about it and see if we can do some business together.
Yeah, send me an email that.
Yeah, no worries. I'll send you the stuff through. Have you got like a referral system going with any other agencies or anything like that, similar to us, or?
Work with insurance companies and whatnot, but yeah, it's always opportunity. So
Yeah, well, what we do is we're passing the clients as we sort of go along kind of thing, and it's part of our sales process now. You know what I mean? It's like because you know where if you can't get the finance organized quick enough, you just basically lose the deal, don't you? So we just turned it into this is now just part of the process. But what's happened this year is we started to use AI and we found that we're a bit sort of overrun with work. So we're now having to reach out to brokers. We've already got quite a lot of brokers we work with, but we always need more, basically. That's the situation where we're up to. So, oh, it's a national company. I'm actually located in Brisbane myself, but yeah, it's a national company, so we cover all over. I mean, the only places we really don't do that much business is like the Northern Territory and Tasmania. We do all the other major cities and states and everything. So, all right, cool. Well, I'll email you through the details, mate. Maybe if you want to book a time next week, there's a calendar link at the bottom of my email. So, just give me a shout when you're ready, and we'll have a catch up. Hopefully, maybe next week.
if you don't mind me asking, could you get my contact details from?
Oh, I've got a girl in the Philippines, and I said I want a list of finance brokers. So she would have got you from Google. So, yeah. Yeah, no, we just Google people. To be honest with you, mate, a lot of the time I tend to use LinkedIn. So I'll connect with somebody on LinkedIn and then, get to know them and then try and see if we can work together. But it's just come to the stage now where um with the business model that we've got, it's sort of like, well, we've got to sort of expand or it'll fail, if you know what I mean. Like it's no good having loads of clients lined up if you've got nobody to deal with them. So yeah.
It'll be interesting. So yeah,
It's a good problem to have. Yeah, cool. All right, no worries, Gordon. I'll send you this stuff across, and then yeah, we'll hopefully catch up next week, mate. My name's Guy. Yeah, you too, mate. All right, mate. I'll catch up with you next week. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Speak to you soon. Cheers, mate. See you, bye. So there we go. That's cool. Then that wasn't overly difficult. Um, yeah. So as I say, um, I'll send him through like a basic email now with an attachment of what the company does and all that sort of stuff. Like he'll know that there's a cost involved and everything else. But hopefully, um, he'll either book an appointment or I'll call him back again and have another chat to him about it properly. Um, but yeah, but yeah, it's relatively straightforward. I mean, and the idea now is that this Corbin chap, we wouldn't just send him random leads of whatever from people wanting to buy houses, like house and land packages, like we normally do. What we'll do after he's paid his first invoices, we'll actually probably invest in buying a database for him, uh, and then add it to our own and duplicate it, stuff like that. So, he'll easily get his money's worth out of us by the time we finish working, setting all that kind of stuff up for him. So yeah. Um, Yeah, I'll just put a note in saying that emailed, oh, emailed information, call back to set up meeting. Right, so because if he doesn't do it, then because he might not get the email, if it's got an attachment, it might bounce or it might go to his spam or whatever. So, you know. Okay, so we'll just do another one. Like I could go into depth if they want to go into depth and have a proper conversation with me, then that's all good. I'm happy to just do it. I mean, to be fair, it would be good if they did actually, because then I could explain this a bit better.
Hi, you've contacted Tanya from Vast Finance. Sorry, I'm on the phone or in a meeting. If you'd like to leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.
Hello, Tanya. This is Guy from My Real Estate Advisor. If you can give me a call back on 0434 695 789. Thank you. That was Tanya. This is spelled with an O as well, so it is Tanya, not Tanya. Then I'll call him.
Ryan speaking.
Oh, hi, Ryan. This is Guy calling from My Real Estate Advisor. How you doing?
Good.
Good stuff, mate. I'm just giving you a quick call, mate, because we were looking for a finance broker. We could do a bit of referrals with us. So we're looking for a broker that can do look after first-time buyers and possibly interstate investors. Is that the sort of work that you do, mate? Or
It definitely is.
okay, have you?
That's based.
Well, I'm based in Brisbane, but it's a national company. So we've got clients that are, you know, in and around. Because aren't you in Moreton Bay? Aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say you should be able to cover pretty much everywhere now, shouldn't you? Because of DocuSign and everything else. I would have thought. Yeah, so that's good. So yeah, so I just what's happened is we started to use AI this year, and we're getting a bit overrun with work. So I'm just doing a bit of an outreach now to some brokers.
Not bad.
It is really, to be fair. Yeah. Well,
Are you doing like land and build sorts of things, or is it just whoever comes through?
what's happened is we originally started off about 5 or 6 years ago. We were just specialising in brand new stuff, so just be house and land packages mainly. But what's happened is because the market's become quite difficult with the signing off the plan, you know, the stock disappears very quickly and all that kind of thing. We started this year to look into doing more residential work and then also working with buyers agents. So what we're doing is each person that comes into the business, like if it's a new agent, we buy them a database. So we've got a minimum of 10,000 contacts for them. And then we use the AI to basically call through that database, find them the appraisals out of it, you know, people that are looking to sell the house and all that kind of thing. And then out of that data, then we can then refer that data as well back to a broker to say, oh, they might need a bridging loan or refinance or something else.
All right.
So-
So where you get 10,000 people from? Where's that the data come from?
Oh, we buy it off like a telecommunications company, and then we clean it up. So we're buying it in all the time. So the reason being is then your agent hasn't got to go out and do door knocking or drop flyers or any of that stuff. They've already got a database, and then you use the AI. Say again, sorry, mate.
Possibly, potentially.
Well, it doesn't. We don't really charge finance brokers. We have a basic administration fee, but we don't charge them anything out of their deal. So, like, you know, you've got your trail and your book of clients and all that other stuff that you've got going on. We don't get involved with any of that bit. We charge a basic admin fee to be part of our network, which is $250 a month. That's it. And then we basically put you in touch with the clients, the agents, the buyer's agents, and everything else. We just try and make sure it's a smooth operation for the buyer or the seller, because if they can't get the finance, basically we can't get a deal done. So it's more like a customer service thing now. So like, you'll have a few first time buyers, they're a bit green, don't really know what they're doing. I say, look, if you haven't got a broker, you need one. They probably just had a chat with somebody at a bank or something, and they said, oh yeah, you can borrow 750 or whatever. And there's nothing really written in stone. It's just, oh, we think we can do this. So what we do then is we say, well, look, you need a proper broker. Same with if we, for example, if we run out of stock or we can't find what they're looking for, we'll bring in a buyer's agent now to help them. So we'll say, look, this buyer's agent, he's going to charge you a fee, but he's going to try and find you something off market in the same area where you're looking. So we didn't used to have to do that, but the way things are now, with how quickly all the stock disappears and how hard the market is, you've got that as well. Oh, is he? Oh, right, okay. Not really, no. No, we would still refer him clients anyway. If he's connected to you and you're working with us, we'd refer him to clients anyway. It doesn't make any difference to us, because if we can't get a normal residential sale out of it, or sell, like, say, a house and land package or something, we're not really going to make any money out of it. So basically, you've generated that data and that lead, but you're not making any money out of it now. So the only thing you can do then is go, okay, it's referral, give it to Bob down the road. Let's see if he can get something out of it.
So beyond your $250 a month, how do you guys make money?
We make the money from the sale of the house and land packages. Yeah. Like, to give you an idea, we get something like 38,500 on average per sale for a house and land package. If it's a residential sale, like if you sold something at Moreton Bay, it's probably more like 20 grand, but it's still a decent amount of money. So we don't need to start saying, oh, well, let's take little bits off finance brokers, because that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. If you're making 3 or 6 grand off your deal, and we say, can we have 30%? That's not very fair to you, because well, that's where I'm coming from, because I'd rather have a finance broker happy, and he does the job, he rings the person up, he gets it all sorted out, they get the finance, everybody's a winner. I don't want them to think, oh, I don't really want to ring his stuff up, because I know I'm going to have to share the money with him or something. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I appreciate that feedback.
It doesn't sound like you're just trying to get rich and screw everybody in the process.
No, well, I don't. A lot of the stuff with real estate, I don't really agree with, like the door knocking side of things. I don't do any of that. I've never done that since I've had the business. I don't like that kind of stuff.
So I did miss your name at the start. I'm sorry.
It's Guy.
Guy.
Yeah.
I just want to. Is it was Home Loan Advisor? Something is it called?
My home loan advisor, and then the other company is my real estate advisor.
I'll be honest, I was almost what I'll be called. Never mind.
No, that's all right, mate. So. You're right, don't worry. No, you're all right, mate. It's no, well, that's what's happening at the moment. Most of the time, you're probably getting stalked by buyers agents now, aren't you? I would have thought they're trying to get business out of you or something.
Not really, not me. I don't deal with a lot of purely because the guy I work with is he's very, very good at
Okay.
In a short amount of time, so he's smacking it out. He loves his property, so
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I'm not going to lie, Guy. It sounds intriguing. I think it should be. I think we should probably sit down face to face. What do you think?
Yeah, I normally at least do a video call with people. You know, really like do a Zoom or something like that. Because it depends. Because we deal with people all over the country. So, like, if somebody's in Sydney, I'm not going to fly down to Sydney and have a sit down and chat with them for.
They go your profits very quickly.
Yeah, you're going to eat into that 38.5 grand very quickly. Well,
Absolutely.
to be fair, we do like a high commission split with the agents as well, like, because their company's a web-based business, you see. So I don't need to take half the money off them or anything like that. But yeah, so what I'll do, mate, I'll email you the details.
That'd be
And then at the bottom of my email is my calendar. So if you want to like book in a day, like for a meeting for like maybe 30 minutes or an hour or whatever you want to do, and we'll just do a Zoom if you like. So then you haven't got to go anywhere.
that's
I don't mind coming to Morecambe Bay, it's a million miles away from where I am.
where
Well, I've just moved actually. I'm in Rochdale now, so I'm not far. But I used to live Bayside years ago, so I sort of know everybody around there. It's a small world.
well, how long have you been in the country? You do that British accent, so yeah, you obviously
I've been here,
venture as an adult. So
yeah, I've been here probably 15 years, I think, altogether, something like that. Been here for quite a while.
okay.
I'm from the Midlands. I'm from Staffordshire originally.
Okay, I spent 3 years in Manchester when I was a kid. My dad was transferred over there, so
Oh. Oh, I know Altrincham. Yeah, I had a friend who used to live in Altrincham. I used to go out there for a drink. Yeah, it's not actually too bad, Altrincham. It's a bit la-di-da because I think a lot of football players live there. It's quite a poncy place.
So I began with my I went to Altrincham Preparatory School. We used to
Okay.
walk up. This is the late 80s.
Yeah.
Best school. My parents, that's what they drove, and everyone else was Mercedes and BMWs.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So,
my mate was his dad was a solicitor, and he lived in Altrincham, and he was very sort of la-di-da and very plummy and stuff. But he used to just
like that, I'll maintain that all through my life. I'm very glad.
yeah, very upper class. Yeah, mixing with the cream of the
very
crop.
posh Manchester accent when I was 9, but I didn't make
Oh, there you go. But you won't fit in very well over here with that accent. People won't understand what you're saying for a kickoff. So, you know,
But yeah,
that's all
thanks for
good.
that, and I'll come back to you. But no, I appreciate
Yeah.
it all.
No worries.
Normally I'm getting fucking people trying to invest in dumb shit. No, I don't want to hear that. Go
No,
away.
as I say, I wouldn't bother doing the outreach thing if I didn't need the people, but I know I'm going to need the people in a very short space of time. So this is the reason why, and that's, yeah. And there's no pressure. I don't do like a lock-in contract or a long-term thing. It's just a referral system anyway. No, it isn't worth it. It isn't worth me chasing you for the money because it's a really small amount of money, and it isn't worth the stress of you thinking, "Oh, shit, I've signed my life away." Yeah, it's not worth it. No, I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to make you as much money as I can, to be honest, because that makes me more money. So that's the idea. That's the idea. So, all right, no worries, Ryan. Yeah, I look forward to it. Speak to you soon, mate. Cheers. Bye. There we go. That was good. So I think I'll call it a day now. That's quite a few calls there, but basically got the gist of what's on offer there. It's basically the same thing for the real estate agent. The real estate agent pays the administration fee, and they get all the bells and whistles and the support. And then we normally do like a really good split on the commissions and stuff as well. So really, for everybody involved, this is like your best case scenario. Like he's going to get a database, leads coming in, stuff happening all the time, and cutting edge technology, AI stuff and all that kind of thing. Whereas anybody else he does business with, they won't have the same kind of thing, basically. A lot of the time, finance brokers sort of get forgotten about. And a lot of the time they have to go cap in hand to agents to try and get anything out of an agent. Whereas the buyer's agents now stalking finance brokers to try and find clients. So you've got a very funny power dynamic. That's what he was talking about there. He thought it would be a buyer's agent trying to stalk him to get business. And he's already nipped that in the bud because he already has a finance broker that's working with him. So yeah. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed some few live calls and get to grips with a bit more information about the business and how it sort of fits together, and what we're doing with it, including the AI system and everything else. yeah, we'll hopefully we'll just keep going, scale everything up, and then we'll introduce that training course to the general public, and hopefully that'll help us to recruit some new people and support them and do the mentorship for 12 months and everything else. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. I think it went okay, considering there's only a few calls in, and basically that chap was looking like he was ready to rock and roll, so that's good. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks very much for watching the video. I was going to do that. Live long and prosper. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.